Have you ever wondered what happens inside your body when peanut butter becomes part of your daily routine? The answer might be much more impressive than most people expect. For many people, peanut butter is simply a quick snack, a sandwich ingredient, or something to spread on bread. But hidden inside that ordinary jar is a surprisingly nutrient-rich food that can contribute to your health in several important ways. At its core, peanut butter is made from roasted peanuts, often with a small amount of added salt. Despite its simple ingredient list, it delivers a powerful combination of healthy fats, protein, vitamins, and minerals that help keep your body energized and functioning properly. This is one reason it has remained popular for generations among athletes, vegetarians, and anyone looking for a budget-friendly source of lasting energy. What often goes unnoticed is that peanut butter's benefits may go far beyond helping you feel full. Over the years, nutrition research has repeatedly shown that certain everyday foods can influence health more than people realize. Peanut butter happens to be one of those foods. Scientists continue to study its possible role in supporting heart health, cognitive function, and overall wellness. Some of the findings related to cardiovascular health have been significant enough to attract attention from leading health researchers. So, before you think of peanut butter as just another item sitting in your kitchen cabinet, it's worth taking a closer look at what each spoonful actually provides. When you scoop out a serving of peanut butter, you're not only getting protein and healthy fats, you're also supplying your body with several important minerals that help support a wide range of essential functions. One of these minerals is copper. Although it rarely gets the spotlight, copper plays a key role in maintaining healthy connective tissues and helping blood vessels stay strong and flexible. Peanut butter naturally contains this valuable nutrient. Another important mineral found in peanut butter is phosphorus. As we age, maintaining strong bones becomes increasingly important, and phosphorus helps support bone structure and long-term skeletal health. You'll also find manganese, a mineral involved in numerous metabolic processes. Manganese helps your body handle cholesterol and carbohydrates more effectively while contributing to several functions that keep your metabolism operating smoothly. One benefit that many people overlook is peanut butter's contribution to energy production. It contains niacin, also known as vitamin B3, a nutrient that helps transform the food you eat into energy your body can actually use. While that process happens behind the scenes, its impact can be felt every day. When niacin levels are too low, people may experience tiredness, difficulty concentrating, mental fog, and reduced energy. The good news is that just a few tablespoons of peanut butter can provide a meaningful amount of this important vitamin, helping support the body's natural ability to generate energy and maintain healthy daily function. Peanut butter also provides thiamine, another member of the B vitamin family that plays an important role in helping your nerves communicate properly and supporting healthy muscle function. These nutrients quietly perform essential tasks every day, yet many people rarely think about them until a deficiency starts affecting their energy, strength, or overall well-being. Another nutrient worth discussing is iron, especially because it becomes increasingly important as we get older. A surprising number of adults, particularly those over the age of 50, fail to get enough iron through their daily diets. Iron's primary job is carrying oxygen throughout the body. When iron levels drop too low, common symptoms often include fatigue, weakness, and feeling short of breath during activities that once seemed easy. While peanut butter is not a treatment for serious iron deficiency, it can contribute a useful amount of iron to your daily intake and help support healthy oxygen transport over time. But perhaps one of peanut butter's greatest strengths is its protein content. As people move through their 40s and beyond, a gradual decline in muscle mass often begins to occur. Muscles become weaker, physical tasks feel more demanding, and everyday movements may require more effort than they once did. Walking upstairs can become tiring, and even getting out of a chair may not feel quite as effortless as it did years earlier. What many people fail to realize is that nutrition has a major influence on how quickly this process unfolds. Protein is essential not only for building new muscle tissue, but also for protecting and maintaining the muscle you already have. In fact, adequate protein intake becomes even more important as the body ages. Just 2 tablespoons of peanut butter provide approximately 7 grams of protein, More importantly, that protein supplies amino acids, the fundamental building blocks your body uses for tissue repair, recovery, cell maintenance, and healthy growth. When protein intake is consistently too low, the body may begin breaking down existing muscle tissue to obtain the amino acids it needs. This is one reason researchers continue to focus on protein-rich foods and their role in healthy aging. Studies have shown that people who regularly include peanut butter in a balanced diet may experience better muscle preservation compared to those who rarely consume it. That may not sound dramatic at first, but maintaining muscle goes far beyond appearance. Strong muscles help support balance, mobility, and physical independence. They make it easier to remain active and continue doing everyday activities without assistance. Most importantly, preserving muscle strength may help reduce the likelihood of falls and injuries that can significantly affect quality of life later on. Now let's turn to a subject that has caused confusion for years: dietary fat. For decades, many people were led to believe that all fat was harmful and that eating fat automatically resulted in weight gain and heart disease. Supermarket shelves quickly filled with low-fat products, and consumers were encouraged to avoid fat whenever possible. Yet despite those efforts, cardiovascular disease continued to remain one of the most common health concerns worldwide. The reason is straightforward: not every type of fat affects the body in the same way. The fats naturally present in peanut butter are very different from the unhealthy fats that often raise concern. About half of the fat found in peanut butter comes from unsaturated fats, which are generally associated with better heart health and healthier cholesterol levels when consumed as part of a balanced eating pattern. These healthy fats perform several important functions throughout the body. They help maintain flexible and healthy cell membranes, support normal inflammatory processes, and assist in the absorption of essential vitamins such as A, D, E, and K. Without enough dietary fat, the body has difficulty properly absorbing and utilizing these nutrients, regardless of how much of them you consume. This is an important point many people overlook. Fat itself is not the problem. In the right form, it is an essential component of good health and plays a critical role in keeping the body functioning properly. Viewed from that perspective, peanut butter becomes much more than a convenient snack. It is a nutrient-packed food that can support energy production, muscle preservation, nutrient absorption, and overall wellness in ways many people never expect. However, there is one important caution to keep in mind. Not every jar of peanut butter deserves a place in your pantry. Many commercial varieties contain hydrogenated oils. Manufacturers often add these modified fats to create a smoother texture and prevent the natural oils from separating. Although this may improve appearance and convenience, it can come with health drawbacks. Hydrogenated fats have been linked to unfavorable cholesterol changes and may increase the risk of cardiovascular problems, including heart attacks and strokes. That's why one simple habit can make a significant difference. Always check the ingredient label. The healthiest peanut butter is usually the one with the shortest ingredient list. Ideally, it should contain peanuts and perhaps a small amount of salt. That's it. There should be no unnecessary additives, artificial ingredients, or a lengthy list of substances that are difficult to recognize. Many shoppers spend considerable time comparing prices, but very little time reading ingredient labels. Yet this small step may have a meaningful impact on long-term health. There's also another fascinating benefit happening beneath the surface that many people never hear about. Every day, your cells are exposed to free radicals. These unstable molecules are created naturally during metabolism, but they can also increase through exposure to pollution, environmental toxins, and other everyday factors. Over time, excessive free radical activity may contribute to cellular damage, accelerated aging, and a higher risk of chronic conditions, including heart disease and certain cancers. Fortunately, the body has natural defense systems designed to combat this damage, and peanut butter contains compounds that may help support those protective mechanisms. Among them are antioxidants such as resveratrol and quercetin. Many people recognize resveratrol because it is often discussed in relation to red wine and cardiovascular health. This antioxidant has been studied for its ability to help manage inflammation and support healthy blood vessel function. Quercetin contributes in a different but equally valuable way. It helps shield cells from oxidative stress and may reduce some of the cellular wear and tear associated with aging and chronic disease. There is, however, an important catch. If the peanut butter you're eating contains hydrogenated oils and numerous artificial additives, some of these potential benefits may be diminished. While you're gaining beneficial antioxidants, you're also introducing ingredients that could encourage inflammation and work against your health goals. That's why natural peanut butter is often the better choice. In most cases, simpler ingredients mean fewer unwanted extras and more of the nutrients you're actually looking for. Now let's clear up one of the most common myths surrounding peanut butter: its relationship with carbohydrates and blood sugar. Many people automatically assume peanut butter should be avoided if they're trying to manage blood sugar levels, but the reality is far more nuanced than that. A typical serving of peanut butter contains around 10 grams of carbohydrates, but what really matters is where those carbs come from. A large portion is fiber, and fiber changes everything about how your body processes food. Instead of allowing sugar to rush quickly into your bloodstream, fiber slows digestion and creates a more controlled release of glucose. In simple terms, this means peanut butter doesn't usually cause sharp spikes in blood sugar followed by sudden crashes. Instead, it supports a slower, steadier rise in energy levels. That stability can make a noticeable difference in how you feel throughout the day, with fewer sudden dips in energy and less unpredictability in hunger. This effect becomes especially important for people dealing with diabetes or pre-diabetes. Because peanut butter combines protein, healthy fats, and fiber, it naturally slows down digestion and helps glucose enter the bloodstream at a more gradual pace. That reduced speed can ease the demand on insulin and support better overall blood sugar control. Even if blood sugar issues are not a concern right now, keeping levels stable still matters. Repeated spikes and crashes over time can place stress on the body and may increase the risk of developing insulin resistance, which is a key step toward type 2 diabetes. Beyond that, steady blood sugar also supports clearer thinking, more balanced energy, improved focus, and a more stable mood. Now, another common question comes up when people think about peanut butter and weight. If it is so calorie dense, can it actually fit into a healthy weight management plan? The answer is more balanced than most people expect. Yes, peanut butter is high in calories. Just 2 tablespoons contain roughly 190 calories, but calories alone don't determine how a food affects your body or your appetite. One of the biggest challenges in weight control is constant hunger. When cravings are strong, it becomes much harder to stay consistent with eating habits. Peanut butter can help with that because it is very filling. The combination of protein and monounsaturated fats promotes satiety, helping you feel full for longer periods of time. Digestion slows down, and hunger tends to stay away for longer stretches. Fiber adds another layer of support by improving digestive function and helping maintain regularity. Because of this combination, many people find that peanut butter keeps them satisfied far longer than highly processed snack foods that are quickly digested and just as quickly forgotten by the body. Some research even suggests that eating peanut butter in the evening may help reduce overall calorie intake the next day, mainly because it improves feelings of fullness and reduces late night or next day cravings. Still, balance is essential. Peanut butter doesn't cause weight loss on its own, and adding it on top of an already high-calorie diet won't lead to results. The key is how you use it. It works best when it replaces less nutritious, more processed snacks rather than being added as extra calories on top of everything else. That's a distinction many people miss. The real focus shouldn't just be on eating less or more, but on choosing foods that actually support your body's needs in a meaningful way. Now think about something almost everyone experiences with age: a drop in energy. You probably know the feeling. Midday or afternoon arrives, and suddenly your focus fades. Motivation drops. Your body feels heavy, and even simple tasks seem harder than they should. This is often linked to blood sugar swings caused by fast digesting or highly processed foods. Peanut butter works differently. Because it contains a balanced mix of protein, healthy fats, and fiber, it releases energy more slowly and consistently. Instead of giving you a quick burst followed by a crash, it helps provide steady fuel that lasts longer and feels more stable throughout the day. There is also the role of thiamine, a B vitamin we mentioned earlier. It plays an important part in converting carbohydrates into usable energy at the cellular level. When the body doesn't get enough, fatigue, irritability, and mental sluggishness can become more noticeable. Peanut butter helps contribute to your intake of this important nutrient, supporting normal energy production. Beyond vitamins and minerals, peanuts also contain natural plant compounds called phenolics. These compounds have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that researchers continue to study for their effects on brain function and emotional health. Some research has even observed that people who regularly eat peanuts may report fewer symptoms of low mood compared to those who rarely include them in their diet. This doesn't mean peanut butter treats or prevents depression, but it does suggest that overall brain health and reduced inflammation may play a supportive role in emotional well-being. As science continues to explore the link between nutrition, inflammation, and mental health, findings like these are gaining more attention. Now, one of the most important areas to look at is heart health. Heart disease remains one of the leading health risks worldwide, and many people don't realize how much diet influences it until problems appear. The good news is that even small dietary choices can make a difference over time. Peanut butter contains arginine, an amino acid that helps blood vessels relax and widen. This supports better blood flow and may contribute to healthier blood pressure levels. When circulation improves, the heart doesn't have to work as hard, which reduces overall strain on the cardiovascular system. It also contains tryptophan, an amino acid involved in several important processes in the body, including those linked to mood regulation and inflammation balance. And once again, compounds like resveratrol add another layer of support. Known for its antioxidant activity, resveratrol is studied for its potential role in maintaining healthy blood vessels and supporting overall circulation.